Haze is a new dating app that will allow users to interact with each other without initially knowing what their match looks like. At Haze, we believe that the highest form of validation is the connection with another human being. Often people perceive online dating apps as an easy hookup or just an ego booster, but at Haze, we plan to flip that around and focus on what dating apps are really for: building relationships. Haze is similar to other dating apps such as our main competitors, Tinder and Bumble, in the way that you decide whether you want to talk with someone by looking at their profile. However, unlike other apps, these profiles have no images, only words about the person, their demographics such as gender and age, and other info about who they are such as their hobbies and interests. Once two people match, they will be able to text chat like any other app. However, users will only match if they are both on the app at the same time, leading to a live back and forth chat from the start. We will target 18 to 35-year-olds just like Tinder and Bumble do, but we will also be targeting those who want a significant or long-term relationship. When a user matches with someone on Haze, they can have a live chat with one another where their photos will be blurred, hence the name Haze, essentially allowing users to speed date on interests, humor, and personality. The reasoning behind this is that so users are able to communicate with each other without any superficial features. We believe this will appeal to audiences from Tinder and Bumble who are looking for a deeper relationship, or users who have insecurities in their physical appearance and are not comfortable with the image-focused offerings of the other apps. At Haze, we provide an exclusive experiences that will allow users the opportunity to let their personality shine, and when both parties are ready to clear the haze and reveal their photos to each other, they will do so knowing that they are comfortable and accepting of one another. When this happens, we consider our business objective fulfilled.
Haze's brand elements convey message through its name, logo, and slogan, working together to communicate a strong brand story and build a brand personality to resonate with our target audience. The name Haze is influenced by both its definition of the weather pattern which obscures its surroundings and our brand meaning, not judging others based on their appearances but rather their personality at first. It's also brief and easy to say, a point of parity with competitors such as Tinder and Bumble. The name also doesn't have any negative connotations in other languages or cultures. The slogan "Real Love is Blind" is short and memorable, and also conveys the message related to the brand purpose and personality, which is valuing someone's personality over their looks. When you truly love someone, you're blind to their appearance. We have created our logo to convey as an image what Haze stands for. This logo is distinct and can easily be recognized against competitors. Haze's logo is made up of two different shapes, a heart behind a cloud. The heart represents love, which is covered by a cloud to represent a haze. We decided the color of the heart as purple, which is often associated with wisdom, peace, pride, and also mystery, tying into a brand story of not knowing the appearance of who you talk to. These various brand elements work together coherently to reinforce our brand meaning and positioning. The competitive landscape of Haze is quite crowded, with many dating apps already in the online dating industry. Our big competitors are Tinder and Bumble, as the target markets are quite similar and both have been established for a number of years now. Tinder was founded in 2012 and was created with plans on filling a gap in the availability of social networks for meeting new people, rather than connecting with people they may already know. Bumble was launched in 2014, founded by Tinder's co-founder, and had a plan to reinvent the rules of dating, making it necessary for women to make the first move. Whilst Bumble does have some differences to Tinder, being not only a dating platform but also to create different connections, both companies adopted a swiping motion to like or pass users on the app when seeing their appearance, and creating a match when both people have swiped and liked each other based on their profile and pictures. To be able to differentiate our brand from our competitors, Haze has decided to create a distinctly different experience for users to be able to chat with people with similar interests at first, then being able to see the appearance of those whom you may have created a connection with.
Our communication will need to convey our core value offerings to consumers, primarily a promise of a dating site where personality comes before physical appearance, in order to create awareness about our brand and its offerings between interested consumers. The brand may even receive free coverage from news and media bodies interested in discussing our offering and its relation to modern dating. As Haze is moving into an existing market with big competitors, we need to be clever about raising awareness of our service within our target market and emphasising where we differentiate from our competitors. We are hoping to target a younger audience defined as 18 to 35-year-olds. We're targeting this group because our app aims to offer Tinder and Bumble users a fresh alternative to the current dating options. 85% of Tinder users are aged between 18 to 35 years old, and therefore that is a demographic we will target. This demographic can often be hard to speak to and even harder to get to listen. However, we aim to approach them through platforms and channels where they naturally frequent. For instance, we plan having a sponsored placement in the Snapchat News tab of the app, where users browsing popular culture news and updates will have a chance to see our brand and a small buzzline to catch their attention. As Snapchat is used by 75% of 13 to 35-year-olds in the US, and given that use in Australia will be similar, we feel like a Snapchat campaign will provide a high amount of impressions with our target audience per dollar spent. In addition, we'll also run a short Spotify ad to communicate the core offering of the app and tempt listeners into downloading it, or at least to find out more. 18 to 24-year-olds are 2.26 times more likely to use Spotify compared to the general population, in part due to the freemium model, which allows them to listen in exchange for listening to occasional ads between songs. Our ad might sound something like this. Tired of being judged for what you look like rather than how you are? Try Haze, a new dating app for men and women looking for more. Haze, real love is blind. We'll also have a sponsored result appear in the App Store, Google Play, Samsung Galaxy Store and others, since this is where our consumers tend to find and download their mobile apps. When a search term is entered into the industry, such as dating or romance, or a competitor such as Tinder and Bumble, we will have our app come up as a sponsored search ahead of others to try and tempt others into using it.
Yeah, I was just really getting sick of Tinder. Half the people on there are looking for dogs, the other half just want to brag about the travel they've done recently. It's not really personality. It's really kind of boring. No one's actually looking for anything serious, so need to look elsewhere.
I mean, Tinder and Bumble are just getting so fucking boring. It was fun at first, but now what am I really going to learn about a picture of a guy holding up a fish? Like, cool, you like fishing? I don't. Who gives a shit? So I'm just kind of looking for a way to find out what people want and who they are. It's something a little bit more serious.
So we met on Haze and we really hit it off. Within 15 minutes, we already felt like we had a strong connection, and we knew quite a lot about each other without even knowing what we looked like. We then revealed our photos and it was just a really nice experience.
Yeah, it was really nice to actually find someone who was more interested in you as a person rather than, I suppose, just looking for a fun night.